good morning and welcome to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. It is Sunday morning, 7:30-ish, and look at that, a spectacular morning outside. The sun just directly opposite the camera. That's kind of amazing. Those beaming, and a spectacular morning, albeit a little cold, about 50 degrees in North Conway Village as we speak, and it was definitely a chilly morning. Even turned the heat on in the car as I was driving in this morning, but beautiful. Yesterday, of course, a spectacular Mount Washington Valley Day, and I think today it looks like it might be happening again outside there. So great to see you on this Sunday morning. Rob Clark once again here on a Sunday morning, and Matthew's here. Hi, Matthew. How are you this morning?
Hello. I am okay and too good to
So Matthew is good, I am good, and hopefully you're good. And we're going to have a good show. That's a lot of goods. Today on the show, we're going to have a good show. So we're going to chat with Linda Lawson from the Rosie May Animal Alliance. Looking forward to that. Plus also naturalist Claire. Why do I always have trouble with Claire Long's name? I think naturalist Claire Long. A lot of L's there. Maybe that's what it is. So find about forests and foliage in fall. A lot of F's. So from Claire, and always I could sit and watch those all day long, any of the Claire Long things. Just great. And we've got a Watch and Win prize. We have a Drive Yourself Pass to the Mount Washington Auto Road. Climb to the top of the Northeast highest peak and adventure around every turn. Oh, there's an adventure. Oh, look, an adventure. There's an adventure.
Can't get enough of these adventures.
I was if you have a canvas tent, make sure it's dry before you fold them. But that was a lot of fun. We saw a lot of people going up and down the auto road.
Yeah.
Up and down the auto road. And it would have been a nice day I think, albeit a little bit in the clouds. But today, holy mackerel.
Can't be today.
Boy. Hey, if you're going to go up the mountain, today might be a day. So if you win the prize, just come get it and go. Right up the mountain, too. Matthew will be here. He'll wait for you. So
yeah, I have no choice.
Let's take a look at the weather, because I keep talking about the weather, and everybody's going, well, you say the weather is nice, but maybe your opinion of the weather is different than my opinion of the weather. Not that anybody talks like that. Look at that. Nothing. So you see along the coast there, rip currents. They're still worried about rip currents along the coast, all the way up from southern Massachusetts all the way up through Maine. So because that's from Hurricane Henry. Was it Henry, I think?
I mean, I know Henri was one of them. I think there was one after that.
Then it wasn't Henry. Whatever hurricane it was. Larry? Was it Larry, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know. We can find it. But anyway, watch out for rip currents. But what we've got going on, so that kind of is a little map for it. Because high pressure is going to build in today, Sunday, and holds over the area through midweek with fair weather and above normal temperatures. We like that. A low pressure system and associated cold front will move very slowly, or will very slowly approach New England Thursday and Friday with increasing chances for rain. But as you can see there, that is the big warning. So if you are going to go to the coast, be aware of rip currents. And if you've ever been caught in one, yeah. I did that, like a kid one time, just enough to make me say, I'm avoiding rip currents.
Well, it's a good thing you got just the taste of it.
Oh, absolutely. But today, sunny with a high near 72. Calm winds become north around 5. Look at that, sunny with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 45. Calm winds. Monday, sunny with a high near 72. Calm winds.
Very relaxed forecast.
I know. Monday night, mostly clear with a low around 49. Winds around 5. Here we come. Tuesday. Guess what I'm going to say for Tuesday? You ready?
I'm ready.
Tuesday.
I'm ready.
Sunny with a high near 72. Calm winds.
I love it.
Wednesday, partly sunny, but a high near 72.
Good going Wednesday.
And then Thursday, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 71. But look at those, bing, bing, bing. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Get outside.
It's going to be 72.
That's it. Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that, 4 days. Oh, we almost made the trifecta.
Thursday didn't get the email.
Now, what would it be if you got 5 of them? The 5-fecta?
The 5-fecta? I don't know. Royal flush and poker?
What is 5 sides? Is that it's not an octagon. It's a pentagon.
Yeah.
So, a pentfecta? A perfecta.
A perfecta.
Yeah. Well, wait, I love that. 72, 72, 72, 70.
It's going to be a nice week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Today looking like a great day. Up on the summit, look at this. In the clear under mostly sunny skies, winds north shifting northwest at 15 to 30 miles an hour, decreasing to 5 to 20, becoming light and variable inside. I tell you, that auto road pass, use it today.
You could be looking at that, man.
Yeah, or tomorrow, the next couple days. Maybe you can do that on Monday or Tuesday.
Right.
Holy mackerel, look at that.
Lovely.
Spectacular. Look at the low clouds, though. Looks like it's like a snowy winter. It's really cool.
It will be soon.
It will be soon. It will be soon. As Matthew will finally let me say that fall is coming. But
the fall of
2
what?
more days.
2 more. Yeah, Wednesday the 22nd, right?
As it Tuesday 21st?
I just looked it up and it said Wednesday the 22nd.
Is it? Yeah, because some years it's the 21st, some years it's the 20th. It's kind of weird.
Wednesday. It's going to be fall.
Hump day.
Hump day.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hump day.
Mike.
Hey, can I tell you about the Weather Vane Theater?
I would love if you did.
All right. Let's get off the hump day thing. Friendly reminder that the Weather Vane Theater in Whitefield is hosting nearly a play a day through the fall season. Shows like Pippin, Always Patsy Cline, The Mountaintop, and She Loves Me are playing every day this week. Head over to the weathervane.org, weathervanenewhampshire.org, for the updated schedule, seating options, and show descriptions. So I saw Pippin back in 1978 in Boston.
How was it?
Oh, it's fabulous. Fabulous show. It's, I haven't seen it. Well, I saw it like 2 years later as a college production. So, but it's just nice. It's just one of those shows that you just watch and go, you know what, I like this. It's like you're not going to leave it going, oh my God, I'm angst-ridden or anything like that. You're just going to be like, wow, what a nice show.
That's a pretty good endorsement, man.
That's right. Think about your life, Pippin.
Weather Vane does pretty good.
It does. Great shows up there. That's like a lot of fun. I also saw Always Patsy Cline or variations on that. It was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to bring your dog to Settlers Green this Friday, is the time to do it. Grab some fresh afternoon air and stroll through Settlers Green's dog-friendly stores every last Friday of the month during their Pups and Pints series. Shoppers with dogs in tow are encouraged to kick back and enjoy free live music by the Riley Parkhurst Duo at Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen on Friday, September 24th. That's coming up here. Each puppy of any age and their human can check in with the events team to receive a free dog and a wooden token for a free pint of ice cream at Trails End Ice Cream. The wooden token may also be used for discounted beer at Barley and Salt during the event. And the event runs from 4 to 6 p.m. and is weather dependent, of course. Tokens are limited to the dog owner only while supplies last. There will be extra seats set up near the music for those looking to just enjoy the live tunes and their ice cream. And if you bring your dog into Trails End, they get a free Doggy Sunday.
Oh, Doggy Sunday.
Yeah, Doggy Sunday. Sunday. Isn't that a U2 song? Sunday, Doggy Sunday? I think so.
Yeah. Doggy Sunday. Like that. Yeah.
So you can do that too. So that way, you can do that. So there's ice cream and beer and festivities and
dogs.
Music. And dogs. Now, who doesn't like dogs?
I love dogs.
And I love, that's one of the things I love that about Settlers Green. You see people with dogs all the time,
right?
Walking around. That's fun. It's kind of it kind of was like, this is a nice atmosphere.
This is a pro dog atmosphere.
Pro dog, yeah. I like pro dog. I'm a pro dog kind of guy.
Pro dog, yep.
You know what else I'm pro on?
Watch and Win.
Going up the Mount Washington Auto Road.
That too.
And I have right here is blue, so you know it's important. Also have that drawing for the Boggs Boots $100 gift card coming up. Go to whitemountains.tv and click on Win Prizes to enter. And I don't know how many people have signed up, but I hope a lot.
I hope.
Or I hope a few.
Right.
It's kind of one of those things. If I could enter it, I'd say, well, I hope it's only like one person, and it's me. It would be like two people, and I'd still lose.
Yeah.
But hey, but here's the question. You're going to call us now at 603-356-6619, and that's the phone number, is what it is. And that is Carroll County that you see in green on the left-hand picture. And then on the right, there is a red chunk border. Look at that. Look at how straight the main border is. Somebody used a protractor for
Straight
that.
edge, yeah.
Yeah, or a straight edge.
Someone used a ruler and just
Somebody
kinda...
grab your straight edge, because we're going to draw lines now. Identify the Carroll County town highlighted in red. And
Tell us.
yeah.
It's two below us.
Hello. Do you know what town that is?
Is it Ossipee?
Is it Ossipee? That's a good question. Is it Ossipee? Let's find out. No, it's not Ossipee. Ossepee's around there somewhere.
It's in there.
It's in there. Matthew's like, oh, it's in there.
Keep looking.
Good morning. Do you know? Hello.
Tilton?
I'm sorry?
Tilton.
Tilton?
Yes.
Is it Tilton? Nope. Nope, it's not Tilton.
Tilton in Carroll County?
I don't think so. It's close, though.
I think it's
right-
like the
below.
town, yeah, right after us. Yeah.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you know what town that is?
Okay.
I don't know what happens with the phone. I don't understand that with the phone. It's kind of
I
weird.
don't know. The phone's a little haunted.
It is.
Just a little.
Freaky phone.
Yes. it's my-
Freaky phone. Okay, so we know it's not Tilton. We know it's not Conway.
Right.
We know it's not Bartlett.
I believe it's actually 2 to 3. Maybe it's 2 or yeah, it's 2 or 3 towns
I'm
below
trying
us.
to think which one's Conway. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you know what town that is?
Is it Effingham?
Is it Effingham? It is Effingham. Wow. Good call. Who's on the phone?
Barbara.
Hey, how are you this morning?
Excellent.
And where are you calling from? You calling from Effingham?
No.
Oh.
I'm calling from India.
Calling from Intervale. Well, Intervale, Effingham, they kind of sound alike. So, yeah, that's Effingham, New Hampshire. So, you are our first qualifier for the trip up Mount Washington. Drive yourself. Drive yourself. Hang on the phone. We'll get more information from you. So, Effingham.
Effingham.
Effingham. Isn't that right near Sandwich? I just thought it was so funny.
I think it's right above Sandwich. Yeah.
Effingham Sandwich.
Oh wow,
That's what I'm
that's
having
incredible.
for lunch. And you know what's nearby? Eaton.
I'm eating an Effingham sandwich.
Effingham sandwich. Yeah.
I love it.
So
That's our content.
they
Squiggle.
scribbling. We'll be back in a minute.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
Plan a getaway to the heart of North Conway Village at the Eastern Slope Inn Resort. This historic inn offers sparkling clean, spacious suites with full kitchens and modern amenities, including clay tennis courts with private lessons, fire pits, indoor swimming pool, and hot tub. Walk to village shops, restaurants, and outdoor activities. Book your North Conway escape. Go to esi.vacations.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From adventure to practice, training plans to race day events, from the backyard to the backcountry, workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Outside Plus, where knowledge meets inspiration.
Register now for the #1 community event in the Mount Washington Valley, the 24th annual Jen's Friends Climb Against Cancer on Saturday, September 18th. Sign up solo or form a team, participate virtually from anywhere, or join us at Cranmore Mountain Resort for amazing views, a lunch, live entertainment, a silent auction, and more. 100% of pledges raised benefits patients and their families battling cancer here in the Mount Washington Valley. Register now at jensfriends.org.
Icy hot. Ice works fast. Heat makes it last. Feel the power of contrast therapy so you can rise from pain.
Jason, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more?
Cool.
So what are you waiting for? Michaela Maroney to get your Frisbee off the roof?
I'll get it.
Whoa.
Here you go.
Thank you, Michaela.
Through it. It's your Frisbee.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. Spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the supreme chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains Today.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were chocolate and candy by the pound. Old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from high-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the of today year at Zeb's General Conway, online at zebs.com.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV at 16. Just around 50 degrees outside, so still chilly, but brisk. A nice chilly outside. So,
a nice chilly, a nice brisk iced tea morning.
Nice brisk iced tea. In fact, let's take a look at our outside camera. Can we do that? We can. Look at that. It just looks brisk. It looks nice.
It's a September morning, man.
It is. You know, I think if we want, so that people don't have to look at me, we just keep it on this all day, and people just go, look at that.
Right. Well, let's talk over this. It'll be like a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So
very nice.
Yeah, that's nice. And that is a live cam, and that you can find all the time on our website, whitemountains.tv. And that is thanks to our friends there at Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned country store unlike anything else in New England, on Main Street in North Conway. Stop on into Zeb's or shop online at zebs.com. And I got, you know what I got here this morning? I brought it in.
Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joey, whatever, Joey from Friends.
Yeah, look, it's got
a moose.
A moose right on it.
Moose friend. Moose coffee?
It's not moose coffee. My friend John sent this to us. We have 2 of them.
Oh, does he make them himself?
Moose
or?
mugs. No,
Oh.
but he found them somewhere.
Well, hey, good find, man.
A good find, a moose mug, and sent it to us here in New Hampshire. And I could bring this mug right here to Coffee at Castle in the Clouds. I could energize my day, or you can energize your day with Coffee at the Clouds. Coffee at the Castle in the Clouds in Moultonborough on Saturday, September 25th. Enjoy a curated coffee tasting on the terrace of the Carriage House restaurant with views of Lake Winnipesaukee and the Belknap Mountains sprawling before you. Bring your favorite mug from home, like I did, add a souvenir mug to your ticket, which I probably would, or ones provided to test roasting variations, and enjoy a freshly brewed 12-ounce cup of coffee before the property is open to the public. Coffee and treats, along with a discussion about roasting styles and coffee variations, is provided by Wayfarer Coffee Roasters of Laconia and Lakeport. Get more information at castleintheclouds.org. Goes from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. You get there right 8:30 with your mug, sit there on that porch. Woo.
I'm ready.
There's a morning for you. And you can also experience the best of fall in the White Mountains with the family-friendly fun at Settlers Green Outlet Village's annual Fall Festival on Saturday, September 25th. That's next Saturday. There'll be candy, pumpkin guessing contests, free apples, live music featuring spring equinox, a kids' hay maze, kids' pumpkin painting, and Instagram-worthy photo opportunities. Go to settlersgreen.com for more info. I bet you can bring your puppy.
I actually think, to be specific, it is a legitimately candy pumpkin guessing contest.
It is a candy pumpkin.
It's like those. I think it's those mellow cream pumpkins that they have.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense than a pumpkin guessing contest.
Right.
That's a pumpkin.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think this one is a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Jeff.
How many are there? 1.
You got it.
Okay.
You're right. You win. No,
Candy pumpkin guessing contest.
Mellow cream pumpkins.
Yeah,
Man.
I love those.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, but you know what? They're great for about 6, and then you have the 7th. It's like candy corn.
You got to keep coming back to them, you know.
You always have one too many candy corn.
For me, it's like Chinese food. It's like I crave them, and I get it, and I just stuff my face full of them, and then I'm just like, I could probably go a whole year without doing this again.
I know.
And then the next week, I go right back to them.
Right. I'm never eating this again.
Right.
And you do it.
It's like, we all know better than that.
So you don't have to count pumpkins to qualify for our Watch and Win, which is the Mount Washington Auto Road Drive Yourself. If you win it, if you qualify after signing up on our website. So, all right, do you have a question, Matthew, for our Watch and Win?
Boy, I hope so.
Viewers, I watch. So they could join Barbara, who was our first qualifier, and so this will be our second qualifier. Okay, you're going to give us a call, 603-356-6219. According to the New Hampshire State of Wildlife Directory, I want to look at this directory. Delphinus delphis is the scientific name for which of these animals? Is it the common dolphin, the black bear, the spiny dogfish? Wow. So the fact that 3 of them are water-based gives me a hint. Good morning. Do you have an answer for us?
Is it the black bear?
Is it the black bear? Let's see if it is the black bear. Nope, sorry, not the black bear today. So that means it is one of the water-based creatures.
One of our scaly friends.
Our scaly friend. Well, one of them's a spiny friend.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you know which is a Delphinus delphis?
Is it D?
Is it D, the spiny dogfish? The spiny dogfish. Nope, not the spiny dogfish. That means it's either a cod or a dolphin, the common dolphin.
That was my nickname in college, was Spiny Dogfish.
Spiny dogfish? I believe that.
Yeah, that makes sense once you think about it.
Good morning. Do you have an answer for us? Common dolphin or Atlantic cod? What?
C.
C, Atlantic cod. Is it the Atlantic cod? Nope, not the Atlantic cod. It's going to make it a lot easier for the last person to call. I bet they'll get it right. Well, you never know. Right. Sometimes that doesn't happen that way. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Which one of these creatures is a Delphinus delphis?
Well, could it be a dolphin?
It could be. Let's find out. It is the common dolphin. So, do you have a picture of the common dolphin there? No picture.
I don't.
And who's on the phone this morning?
It's Paul.
Hey, Paul. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on in Paul World this morning?
Oh, waking up to a beautiful morning.
It is. Beautiful, beautiful morning. So you're our next qualifier for the drive up Mount Washington. Drive yourself. Great. Hang on the phone. We'll get more information from you. And so Paul knew it was the common dolphin, not the uncommon dolphin.
Right, the common one. I figured you guys could picture a dolphin, so I didn't grab a picture.
All right. Well, I wasn't sure because there's also the dolphin. There's two dolphins.
Two dolphins?
Yeah. One's a mammal, one's a fish.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. This one was the one that was the mammal. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. That's why I wasn't quite sure. That's why I didn't say it was a mammal.
Oh.
So, just in case.
All right. That's fine.
All right. Hey, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
The White Mountains TV Foliage Report is brought to you by Settlers Crossing. Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials. Welcome to the White Mountain Foliage Report for September 18th. Each week, we'll update you on the progress of fall colors in each region of the White Mountains. Those who have seen the northern hardwood forest at its brightest know it's something you don't want to miss. Peak can arrive at different times in different places, but the changeover has started everywhere due to shorter days and cooler temps. Peak color generally advances from northwest to southeast, with higher elevations and northern notches sometimes peaking as early as late September. Across most of the valleys, peak color generally arrives the first or second week of October, right around Columbus weekend. Except for swamp maples around wetlands and some stress trees here and there, the North Conway area is still varying from summer to fall. These shots of the Presidential Range and the Saco River were taken in North Conway on September 14th, and these images from Jackson were shot on the 16th. For the best color, head up in elevation. The top of the Kancamagus Highway, while still early in the changeover, is a little more advanced with some patches of bright reds and oranges. The mountainsides look ready to bloom in the coming week. As you're exploring the White Mountains, remember, do your part in helping to keep them beautiful. Be patient, respectful, and responsible. And if you'd like to see your photos in this report, tag White Mountains TV or share them directly on our social media sites. White Mountains TV Foliage Report. The White Mountains TV Foliage Report.
Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials at Settlers Crossing in North Conway. Foliage season is the perfect time to the best of fall. Try out a stunning new dark color at Katie's Nails, or indulge in a pumpkin spiced latte from Starbucks. Cap off your day with friends at local favorite Black Cat Grill and enjoy one of its award-winning cocktails. Settlers Crossing is located at 1500 White Mountain Highway. Visit settlersgreen.com to scroll stores and menus.
The Subaru Forester. Dog tested, dog approved.
Lost River Gorge and Boulder Cave.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So
over you.
Live your greatness.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Chicora, they won't ask how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear "see you next week." You'll hear "be right over." They know this valley, and they know what you need to enjoy it year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Welcome back to the.
I'm back.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Steven Tyler is taking over.
You got a New Hampshire native.
That's right.
We're back here on White Mountains today, and it is a fine Sunday morning, the 19th of September. And let's take a look around the White Mountains and see what it is around here. This is going to be an easy one today because we're going to take a look around the White Mountains. Presented Propane, serving this community for 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. And Conway this morning, 49 degrees, crystal clear. And look at that one, probably airmail right above it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a little white line. That's kind of cool. Do not cross this line. But 49 degrees there in Conway this morning. Spectacular. Wow. And up on the summit of Mount Washington, 41. Not even that much colder up there on the summit of Mount Washington, but a spectacular morning. We're going to chat with them in less than half an hour. Maybe Jackie today up there on the summit of Mount Washington.
Jackie.
And Jackie, you there? Are you in that picture?
Hello.
And then North Conway Village at 53 degrees. So it's warmed up a little bit in North Conway Village, and cars zipping by, people saying, "I'm going to go have an adventure." So
it's adventure time.
There you go. So we took a look around the White Mountains, presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. And our forecast for today looks a little bit like this, and it's a pretty easy one. And sometimes I do the forecast and it takes me like a half hour because there's rain before 2 and stuff. Not today. Today, sunny, high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear, low near 45. Monday, sunny, high near 72. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 72. Wednesday, partly high near 72. Thursday, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 71.
Not bad.
There we go. Well, look at that. I love it. I love
Beautiful.
forecasts like that. I also want to tell you about a dinner and auction fundraiser
for a good cause.
Yeah, the MWV supports recovery. They're hosting a Dinner with Friends fundraiser at Tin Mountain Conservation Center on Saturday, September 25th. A $50 donation gets you access to the 3-course buffet and complimentary raffle tickets to a silent auction between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. All proceeds go to the MWV Supports Recovery and their mission to spreading awareness of substance addiction and treating those looking to get clean. More info at mwvsupportsrecovery.org. And don't forget, coming up in the studio, Linda will be here from the Rosie May Animal Alliance, and we'll chat with her. Also, naturalist Claire Long, said it, forests and foliage in fall, plus the observatory report. So all of that coming up on the program, so you definitely don't want to miss that. and want to check out one of our favorite destinations. And today we're going to explore how appropriate, because we're giving away the pass up the auto road. Let's check out the Mount Washington Auto Road. Take a trip to the top of the Northeast's highest peak, where you will find adventure around every turn.
Mount Washington, the highest peak in the Northeast, home of the world's worst weather, jaw-dropping views, and an alpine ecosystem unlike anything for hundreds of miles north. It's also home to the oldest man-made tourist attraction in North America.
This is Explore the White Mountains, and today we're getting extreme the easy way. Come with us on a trip up the Mount Washington Auto Road.
There are two ways to get up the auto road. We've all seen the bumper sticker for those who drive their own car, but today we're taking a guided tour in one of the auto road's stages.
So I'd like to welcome you all to Mount Washington and the auto road. My name's Dave, and I'm going to drive you to the summit and back safely. It's going to take us from an elevation of about 1,600 feet above sea level to an elevation of about 6,288 feet above sea level, or a little bit more than a mile high. So if you were going to take the tour, you can actually go online like the day before and you can reserve a seat on a stage. There are reservation drivers, 2 of them right now each day, that are just there for people that reserve. Or you can walk in, show up and say on the way up the road, geez, let's go up Mount Washington today, but I don't want to drive. You can come in and you can get yourself a trip in one of our stages up. So once you've booked the trip, your stage is going to pull up, the driver is going to load you into the stage, introduce themselves, find out a little bit about you, and then the tour begins. We cross Route 16 and we head up the road. So all that time, effort, and money to build this road up Mount Washington before the Civil War, just so you could get to the top and look around. Exactly what you're going to do today, all these years later.
Each driver has a passion for this mountain. Some have been driving this road for decades. They know a lot because they've seen a lot.
The part I find is I get to meet people from all around the world, okay? I get to tell them about my life here, okay, about things that I grew up, because I grew up here in northern New Hampshire, north of the Notch. And I really enjoy this place, and I like to tell people from everywhere how nice it is to be here and appreciate what you're looking at that's all around us. At what mountains look like.
Just as beautiful. At the base, there's a cafe, gift shop, museum that takes you through the history of
Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Renee is not an influencer. Tractor starting at $99 per month.
Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil change, road. Hotel.
Caves. Forge.com.
The Subaru Forester. Dog tested, dog approved.
Weathervane Theater brings Broadway to the North Country, performing award-winning musicals and plays in an alternating repertory schedule. Staged in a charming and historic venue, Weathervane's fall season runs now through October 10th, featuring Pippin, Always Patsy Cline, She Loves Me, and The Mountaintop. See a different show almost every night. Enjoy Broadway in the North Country. For ticket information, go online to weathervanenh.org.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. And coming inside to the studio here, and we have Linda Lawson from the Rosie May Animal Alliance. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Great to see you. Great to have you here on the program. And so we're going to talk about the Rosie May Animal Alliance. So if you can just kind of give an overview of what it is to those who don't know what it is. A lot of us, of course, do, but...
So our mission is to provide low-cost spay-neuter services for cats and dogs in the New Hampshire and Western Maine area.
And you do that, how many years now has it been? It's been around for quite a while now.
Since 2007, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's great. So, and you make it convenient in numerous different ways. Mm-hmm. But you have a location right down there on Hobbs Street.
Yep, we're located right on Hobbs Street in Conway. And we have our cat cab that goes out to several locations across New Hampshire and Maine to pick up cats for people that just can't make it all the way to Conway.
So you pick them up. You don't do the spaying and neutering in the cat cab.
No, we bring them back to the clinic for
Bring
that.
them back there, and then you've got a great setup there. You've got a new location. I know a lot of people would remember the old location, but this is a new one in a nice house right opposite the Ham Arena, right there on that. I've seen the van parked there, so I know where the house is. So that's great. And how long have you been in the new location?
Well, just over a year. Yep. And it's working out really well.
Well, that's great.
It's great.
So if somebody has a cat or a dog that they need to get spayed or neutered, what's the process?
So they can either call us or they can go on our website, rosimay.org, and fill out a registration form. As soon as we get a chance to look over their application, we give them a call and schedule them.
That's great. Now, is there any restrictions or anything like that in terms of when they can get it? Their pet spayed or neutered? Or?
There are. We're not a full-service veterinary clinic, so we do have some limitations for age, just for the safety of the animal.
Yeah.
In certain things, but for the most part, we can handle it.
That's great.
Yeah.
And for kittens, and I say kittens, I'm not saying cats. I mean cats you still can spay or neuter, but kittens especially, you want to try to get them early.
Absolutely. 12 weeks old and beyond. That's, if you can get it done before they're 6 months old, that's terrific.
And that's something you guys can handle, obviously.
Yep.
And so, but very easily, bring your kitten in, and then pick him up
the same day.
The same day.
Yep.
So it's great. Now, what about with dogs? Because dogs, I know, being age sometimes is a little bit different.
Yeah, so we are back to doing our dog clinics. We started out small, trying to get a feel for the new clinic and what we could handle capacity-wise. And we're rolling. Every week we're doing dog clinics, and it's going really well. So we do fewer dogs in a clinic than we would cats, of course.
Yeah.
But same basic idea. They go home the same day, and they recover quickly. The younger, the better.
Absolutely. And as you said, you just call or go online, fill out the application, and it is lower cost than if you went to a full service vet.
Yes, it's a fraction of the cost. Yes.
So that makes it a little bit easier for people to do. And as we know, if you have a cat or a dog, really the responsible thing is to get them spayed or neutered, because there are too many strays out there or unwanted cat and dog pregnancies. So that's the quick and easiest way to make that prevent that from happening. So
yes.
And you also help out with the rescues.
We do. We work with several rescues across New Hampshire and in Maine to get their animals done before they go to their new homes.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things too. If you pick up, a dog or a cat at a shelter, and they're already have been spayed or neutered, then you don't have to take that next step, which makes it a lot nicer for the owner. Makes it easier for the owner too.
Absolutely.
So, so the cat cab. So you just call up and it's like Uber for cats.
Yeah, when you register, you can sign up to use the cat cab, and we give you a date and tell you where it's going to be, and you bring your cat to that location. We bring it back later on in the day to go home.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
that makes that very easy. So, and how long have you been affiliated with Rosie May?
I've been there about 9 months. I've been familiar with them for quite a while, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had a chance to, and I'm sure it's got to be kind of, not be tough, but it's like, so you get to see all sorts of great cats and dogs all the time.
Yeah, it's not a bad job.
And not as many snuggles probably as you would
beforehand.
Get
yes.
Beforehand, yeah, as give them some comforting.
Yes.
So that's great. So it's a great opportunity. And what is the website? So that
it is rosimay.org. ROZEMAY.org.
And then how did Rosie May come up with this idea? I mean, this is...
Well, it was Roz Manwaring's idea way back when. She just knew that there was a need. There was such an overpopulation problem in our areas, especially with cats. And she just had that idea and put it together, and a group of people came along to help out and made it happen.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So just, again, making it easy for people to be able to spay and neuter their dogs. So,
right.
Now, do you have any I guess fun stories of? I mean, I know it's spaying and neutering, but I'm sure there's some times where something happens and you guys laugh about it afterwards.
We do have a lot of, especially, just kittens that come in. People think they're a boy or they think they're a girl, and they're surprised by the end of the day when we call them to tell is a boy.
Yeah.
Or, that's usually what happens.
We didn't spay your cat. We had to neuter your cat.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I guess that would be a semi-common, can be a common. I don't know if I would be able to tell from a kitten, so
yeah.
It's probably a little
It is
difficult.
a little difficult.
Yeah. Dogs are a little bit easier.
Dogs are so much easier.
Oh, that's great. So again, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, go to rosiemay.org.
Yep.
And it's right there on your shirt, so it makes it very easy if you can read it. So rosiemay.org and sign up.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's sometimes people might have a question or a concern, and they could give you a call.
Absolutely. 603-447-1373.
And then kind of, I don't want to say talk them through it, but just let them know, what the process is.
Absolutely.
And especially if somebody is a first-time pet owner, it's always one of those things you're going to be a little bit nervous about.
Yeah, it's surgery. It's concerning, and there are lots of questions, and that's fine.
Right.
We'll answer them.
And the best thing is, and I'm sure you're probably asked this question, will it change my cat's personality? Will it change my dog's personality? But it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. If anything, it'll make them more mellow, but it really doesn't change their personality.
Right. Keeps them the same lovable cat or dog. So,
yes.
Well, that's great, Linda. Thank you so much for coming by and chatting with us. And the best thing is go right onto that website, rosiemay.org, and then you can get all the answers you need, plus some cool pictures I saw as it was scrolling by. So, and anything else you want to throw out there, Linda?
I think that covers it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for coming by. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Welcome. Take 18. Ale, 4,000 footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockInnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
When your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
Register now for the #1 community event in the Mount Washington Valley, the 24th annual Jen's Friends Climb Against Cancer on Saturday, September 18th. Sign up solo or form a team, participate virtually from anywhere, or join us at Cranmore Mountain Resort for amazing views, a lunch, live entertainment, a silent auction, and more. 100% of pledges raised benefits patients and their families battling cancer here in the Mount Washington Valley. Register now at jensfriends.org.
What does it take to brave these trails? Oh, just the essentials, really. Grit, determination, and of course, some wide-eyed wonder.
Spend your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of mountain ground.
This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables with queso sauce. Try combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh vegetables served on a sizzling hot plate. Head to Deacon's North Conway tender pork, grilled sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Just about halfway through the program, and it's our opportunity to go to the summit of Mount Washington and see what's happening up there. And we'll say a hearty good morning to Jay. Jay, how are you?
Great. How are you doing?
We're doing great down here, and it looks like you are a spectacular morning up on the summit of Mount Washington.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't really ask for a better morning. The winds are pretty low. We have a great view looking at our webcam from Wildcat. There's some clouds over in the gullies, but if we bring it to our webcam on the deck, it's a really serene scene. Kind of looks like the snow-capped mountains, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a beautiful day out. And if we just bring it to our current summit conditions, oh, that's not bad. Right here, yeah, we got winds at like 25 miles an hour, so a little below our average. Temperature is kind of sitting around 40 degrees, 41 degrees. So it's a little chilly up here. Winds are out of the north. But yeah, it's a great day up here today. Temperatures have been slowly going down behind that cold front that we saw yesterday. But with the sunshine today, they should come up a little bit.
Yeah, no, as I was saying, it's only about 10 degrees different down here in the valley compared to what you have up there.
Yeah, isn't that that's usually not the case, especially in the winter when we have those winter storms. But this is like a pretty strong high pressure, and it makes the air column pretty stable. So yeah, that is a sign to show like the air column is so stable that it's pretty much the same weather up here as it is down there.
Very cool. So what's your forecast looking like for today and tomorrow up there?
Yeah, so as far as weather forecast, it's kind of boring. But it's going to be a great day to get out and do essentially whatever you want. We're going to be in the clear throughout the next 2 days. We'll probably have some clouds come in around Monday as the high pressure shifts. But the only thing I would watch out for would be the temperatures at night. With the sun falling, there's a lot of radiative cooling, so temperatures could fall a little bit further down than what we forecast. So yeah, but there really shouldn't be any clouds around. There might be some in the morning as moisture settles at night with that fog, and then it rises throughout the day. But yeah, these are going to be some really clear days and clear nights.
And what about us down here in the valley?
Yeah, so down in the valley, it's much the same. The only thing we don't have in the forecast is our wind speeds, because it's going to be light and variable all weekend in the valley. And we don't have in the clear because usually there's not too much fog in the valley. So we're just saying mostly sunny and mostly clear. But yeah, it's going to be a great start, end to the weekend, and great start of the work week.
Well, it's one of those things too. I woke up this morning, took the dogs out. I mean, and you talk about a heavy dew. I mean, I came in and my shoes were soaked.
Yep. Yeah, so all that moisture that you had on your shoes this morning is now starting to rise up in the atmosphere, which is what these little low-level clouds are.
Cool. And and what about anything in the long term? I mean, I know we're approaching fall officially, but
so actually there's some interest around the end of the week. Friday, it looks like temperatures should drop low enough for us to at least see some icing and rime up on the summit, and potentially even some snow.
Wow. Well, I saw the post that you guys made yesterday, and you had taken down the lightning strike indicator because you were worried about it getting ice on it.
Oh, yeah. And we also need to clean it too, because sometimes like the soot from like the cog and just particulates from air get in it. And in order for it to work properly, we need to make sure it's clean. So yeah, we don't want it to get any icing. And yeah, not that the thunderstorms are done, but it's getting into that time where they become less frequent, and now we're worrying about icing.
Right. Do you have any rough idea of how many lightning strikes you got up there this summer?
Let's see. I can't say for certain, but on our shift, at least during the day, there was probably a good 6 or 7 that we experienced this summer.
Wow.
Some were louder than others. It's one of those things where regardless of how many times you experience it, it's like the time between the flash. There is no time between the flash and the sound. It's like it's like, I don't know if you went to the air show this past weekend and you heard the Thunderbirds and they come in behind you, you're just like, yeah. It's always exciting. But yeah, we had probably a good 6 or 7 this summer.
Wow. Well, I was actually, 6 years ago, something like that. I was up there. We were just in the parking lot, the uppermost parking lot with the stairs, just about to get out of our car. And all of a sudden, just a crack of lightning and pouring rain. We're like, we'll go to the mid station or whatever, and that was quite the clap of thunder. So,
yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like the show would be better around mid mountain, because a lot of times we're just stuck in the fog and we just see a big flash and it lights up the sky.
Right, exactly. Hey, well, Jay, you have a great day up there and a great week, and I'm sure we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you. You as well.
Bye, all right, everyone. Take care. Thanks so much, Jay. Jay up there on the summit of Mount Washington, letting us know what's going on up there, and always fun. Love being able to do the live video chat now, so it's very cool. So, all righty, so we did that. We did. I wasn't expecting us to do that. I haven't seen Jay in a while, so it's nice to see Jay.
Yeah.
Up there on the summit. So, hey, do you know what's coming up this week?
Oh, this week we're going to. Oh yeah, we can. Wait. Where are we?
I don't know. Where are we? You tell me.
I think technically we can do the coming ups, or we can do the announcements.
You tell me. I'll follow your lead.
We'll do the.
This is how we do.
Follow
things.
The script.
All right. So coming up, We've got a great video presentation with naturalist Claire Long. One of the great, I love them. They're just so much fun. And so we'll find out about.
She's in studio.
Is she really?
She's in studio.
No way.
Claire Long coming in.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was one of them.
Nah, she's coming in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's going to tell you right to your face.
Even better, Forests and Foliage in Fall with Claire Long live. So that'll be cool. Plus, of course, we've got Watch and Win. We're still going to give away our Mount Washington Auto Road complimentary pass, so you can drive yourself to the summit of Mount Washington. And I tell you, if you're going to do it, these next couple days would probably be some good days to do that. So that's what's coming up on the program. And
we'll move to events, and then we'll tell people who's playing around the area.
Okay. So the Freiburg Fair's coming back, Matthew.
Yes.
It returns October 3rd through the 10th. The New England famous Freiburg Fair makes a return after a year off. There'll be live music, calf and pig scrambles, harness racing, truck pulls, sheepdog trials, skillet and anvil throwing, the famous Woodsman's Day, and of course all the animals and food your heart can contain. Go to FreiburgFair.org and find out more about the Freiburg Fair. That's a great photo there. Look at that.
Probably from the helicopter.
Of all the activity going on there at the Freiburg Fair. So
it's
very
back.
cool. It's back. And discover music around every corner at the 5th Annual Busker Festival at Settlers Green Outlet Village on Columbus Day weekend. Street musicians will play throughout Settlers Green on Columbus Day weekend. The event will be capped off with a full band concert at the Tuckerman Pop-Up Beer Garden from 3 to 6 on Sunday, featuring local band Shark Martin. Artist lineup and full details are coming soon. More information at settlersgreen.com. That'd be a lot of fun. I remember that last year. That was a lot of fun. You just hear people. And speaking of hearing people, why not go over and see Greg Walsh of the Red Parka Pub today, or Bobby Sheehan and Jeremy Holden at the Shenandoah Pub also today. On Tuesday, Wildcat Tavern has Hoot Night and open mic. Woodstock Inn Brewery has a karaoke. And then Thursday, Rafe Matrograno is at Wildcat Tavern, and Mitch Alden will be at the Woodstock Inn Brewery on Thursday. Don't forget Friday, Dennis and Davier at Deacon Street. Red Parker Pub has The Big Picture. Shenandoah Pub has Jeremy Holden, and the Shovel Handle Pub has Bobby Sheehan. Al Schaffner will be playing at the Wildcat Tavern, and Reckless is going to be over there at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. So very cool. Very cool. Hey, should we take another qualifier for our Watch and Win?
Pretty good idea.
I think it's a great idea. We've got the Mount Washington Auto Road. One drive yourself pass to the Mount Washington Auto Road. Climb to the top of the Northeast highest peak, and you can find adventure around every turn. There's a turn. There's a turn. There's a turn.
All these adventures, you can't contain them.
Can't contain them. They're around every turn. Plus, go onto our website, whitemountains.tv, and sign up for the Boggs $100 gift card. And that means you get to choose your very own Boggs.
I want those.
I want those ones there. They will keep my feet dry.
Thank you.
Thank you. All righty. So let's take another qualifier. And of course, this being the 19th of September. The Explosive, The Equalizer in 2014, starring Denzel Washington, takes place in which of these New England cities? Give us a call now at 603-356-6619. Does it take place in Bridgeport, Connecticut? How about Worcester, Massachusetts? Manchester, New Hampshire by chance? Or Boston, Massachusetts? Which one of those is The Equalizer? Remake of the classic 90s TV show.
It was.
And but Denzel, it was a good movie. I liked it. Good morning, White Mountains Today. What town or city does The Equalizer take place in?
Boston.
Is it Boston, Massachusetts? It is Boston, Massachusetts. Absolutely. And who's on the phone this morning?
Marianne.
Hi, Marianne. Have you ever seen The Equalizer?
No.
You haven't? There's a sequel, too.
Yeah.
Equalizer.
The only sequel Denzel Washington's ever done.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. So Marianne, where are you calling from today?
Glenn.
Calling from Glenn. All righty. What do you got planned? Anything fun today?
Go for a walk.
Go for a walk?
Walk somewhere.
There you go. There you go. Sounds like a good day. It's a beautiful day to do a walk. All right, hang on the phone. We'll get some more information from you. So, Boston, Massachusetts. So,
yeah, that was a movie.
What? Fun's the right word.
What, The Equalizer?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a fun. I mean, listen, man. There's fun action.
Oh yeah.
And then there's fun like Little Miss Sunshine. Well, Little Miss Sunshine isn't a very fun movie either.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Like we did the was it the Game Plan?
Yes,
Last weekend.
That's a fun movie.
That's a family fun movie.
Family fun movie. So
But
you can watch the two together.
Yeah, it's seeing
So,
Denzel Washington get rained on as he shoots people in a hardware store.
Right.
It's great.
It's great.
That's fun. That's fun, everybody.
All right. It's entertainment. That's
It is.
what movies are supposed to be.
It certainly is.
All right. We'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
The tools to restore and maintain your own physical, mental, and cognitive health. The Discover Health Movement Membership is an online movement program that can be done anywhere on your own schedule. It's unique, fun, non-intimidating, and it gets you back to the life you love. Sign up at discoverhealthfmc.com.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. Join today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Age before beauty? Why not both? Visibly diminish wrinkled skin in just 2 days. Crepe Corrector Lotion, only from Gold Bond. Championing your skin.
Get your tickets now for the Sunset Concert Series presented by Moat Mountain Brewing Company, Friday night, 7:30 at the Theater in the Wood in Intervale. Friday, September 17th, do not miss Kenny Chesney tribute No Shoes Nation Band. Check out the full schedule of acts from all music genres at believeinbooks.org.
I wasn't born in the spotlight. Nah.
Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Ready for fun? Watch Explore the White Mountains, where we count down the best in adventure, dining, shopping, lodging, and mountain living. Plan your day with local.
Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today, a little bit before 9 o'clock on this Sunday morning. And I can tell you about it. You can look out the window. It's a spectacular day. So let's take a look at what the weather forecast is looking like for the day for you. So it's going to make it a tough day to sit inside and watch the Patriots game. Because it's just so
too pretty.
It's the overall satellite view of New England, and not much going on except for the rip currents. So, like we said, we got to be worried about those if you go out. A little bit of a cloud over Nova Scotia. So there we go. So that is what we're looking at for the forecast for today. And in fact, here's what our forecast is going to look like. High pressure is going to build in today, Sunday, and will hold over the area through midweek with fair weather and above normal temperatures. A low pressure system and associated cold front will very slowly approach New England Thursday and Friday with increasing chances for rain. But today, sunny with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 45. I got to say this in a soft voice. Right. Sunny on Monday with a high near 72.
It's like Bob Ross is saying it to me.
That's right. Monday night, look at those nice little trees there. Happy trees. Mostly clear with a low around 49.
Those trees are our friends.
They are. Tuesday. Mostly clear with a high near 72. Wednesday, partly cloudy. And now I got to go to the actual forecast for Wednesday. So a 30% chance, partly sunny with a high near 72. So it's all the same. I'm totally confused now.
Oh no.
What am I doing
It's
here?
gotten you.
Yeah, partly sunny. That's what it was, with a high near 72.
Right.
And then Thursday, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 71. What throws me off is that the forecast includes nights in there.
Oh, yeah.
And, that always kind of throws me off.
It's like, whoa, the high's going to be 44. That's weird.
I know. I've done that before where I've said that. So up on the summit, looks like another spectacular day up there. They're going to be in the clear under mostly sunny skies. Winds north shifting northwest at 15 to 30, decreasing to 5 to 20, becoming light and variable at times. But a beautiful day up there on the summit of Mount Washington. Probably on all the mountains today. It'd be a good day if you're going to get out and do some hiking. Would be a good day to go out and do some
king of hiking.
Hiking. So coming up on the program next weekend. What we're talking about next weekend already? Yeah, absolutely. We're going to find out more about the Weather Vane Theater and their fall schedule, which is just amazing. 4 shows done there in repertory, and so really cool to be able to go for 4 nights and see 4 shows. Also, continuation of the fall foliage report, which is going to start changing here pretty quick. We're going to start seeing some colors pretty drastically. Plus, and we'll find out, I bet Claire Long can tell us about that when she gets here. Plus, also, watch and win. We're going to give away some more stuff next weekend. We got a whole bunch of stuff, too, to give away. So, speaking of foliage tours, Alpine Adventures in Lincoln, they're offering foliage tours through the fall. Tour the stunning fall foliage of the Mount Washington Valley with the zipline tours, side-by-side, barren mountain tours, or on their 6-wheel off-road vehicles. Book online at alpinezipline.com. Availability is going fast, so you want to book it.
Alpine Zipline.
Book it. And what I want to do is book another person into our qualifier pool. And so they'll have a chance to drive themselves up Mount Washington, climb to the top of the Northeast highest peak, and find adventure around every turn. 231 miles per hour was the peak gust up there.
Oh, so. I thought you were going to say that's how fast you went up the auto road last time.
Yeah.
You're like Travis Pastrana, man.
Yeah, he was close to that.
Yeah, he might as well have been.
It's crazy. Just crazy. Plus, qualify for the Boggs Boots. Go on to whitemountains.tv, Click on the link, and you can qualify for the $100 Boggs Boots gift card.
Boggs.
So, Boggs Boots. So here's our watch and win. We've got another question for you. Matthew has gone to the question vault. And Don Sweeney, he's the general manager of what major Boston sports team? So it would be, what, out of how many, 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, out of 4.
I mean, you can be that guy and say the Revs are 5th one, you know, the New England Revs, but...
Right. So...
I mean, we won't judge you if you do.
Okay. All right. Yeah. My son was a Rev for a little while.
He was a Rev?
No, he was a mascot.
Oh, I know he was a mascot, yeah.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. What major Boston sports team?
The Boston Bruins.
Would it be the Boston Bruins? It is the Boston Bruins. General manager, Don Sweeney.
The Don.
The Don. And who's on the phone?
Susan Campbell.
Hi, Susan. How are you today?
Very good. How are you doing today?
I am doing very well. And so you're our next qualifier for driving up Mount Washington. Have you driven up Mount Washington this year?
Not this year, no. It's been quite a while.
Quite a while. Well, this could be your opportunity to hop in the old Ford Pinto and head up to the summit of Mount Washington. I don't know why I said
that. Would be great.
I don't know why I said Ford Pinto, but hang on the phone. We're going to get more information from you. So,
God bless the Ford Pinto, man.
I tell you, the Pinto, the map. You know, they in 1976 or probably 75, they came an Americana edition of the Ford Pinto, the Maverick, and the Mustang, and they were white with kind of like red, white, and blue accents, or red and blue accents. They're kind of cool. The dealership in town had one of each, so we got to look at them.
I'll have to look it up.
They're cool. Yeah, yeah. And it was the Mustang 2 at the time.
Ooh.
And they used to have they had a great tagline. It was Mustang 2, Boredom Zero.
Oh wow! I cannot believe that.
That was a great. I enjoyed that one. Hey, Claire Long is here, and so there she is. So we're gonna have to book out a lot of time so we can chat with Claire, and she'll be in the studio when we come back.
The White Mountains TV Foliage Report is brought to you by Settlers Crossing. Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials. Welcome to the White Mountain Foliage Report for September 18th. Each week, we'll update you on the progress of fall colors in each region of the White Mountains. Those who have seen the northern hardwood forest at its brightest know it's something you don't want to miss. Peak can arrive at different times in different places, but the changeover has started everywhere due to shorter days and cooler temps. Peak color generally advances from northwest to southeast, with higher elevations and northern notches sometimes peaking as early as late September. Across most of the valleys, peak color generally arrives the first or second week of October, right around Columbus weekend. Except for swamp maples around wetlands and some stress trees here and there, the North Conway area is still very early in the transition from summer to fall. These shots of the Presidential Range and the Saco River were taken in North Conway on September 14th, and these images from Jackson were shot on the 16th. For the best color, head up in elevation. The top of the Kancamagus Highway, while still early in the changeover, is a little more advanced with some patches of bright reds and oranges. The mountainsides look ready to bloom in the coming week. As you're exploring the White Mountains, remember, do your part in helping to keep them beautiful. Be patient, respectful, and responsible. And if you'd like to see your photos in this report, tag White Mountains TV or share them directly on our social media sites. This has been the White Mountains TV Foliage Report.
The brand new Gorham Bike and Ski in North Conway is here to help you have fun in the outdoors. They carry a range of bikes from road bikes to full suspension mountain bikes. Store staff has local info and trail recommendations. And service technicians are ready to help with expert repairs and tune-ups. Clothing and accessories for your adventures? Gorham Bike and Ski has you covered. Highway, North Conway.
My community inspired me to become a leader.
Showed me a path to my future.
And completely changed my life.
My community.
My community is White Mountains Community College.
Enroll now for upcoming classes. Learn more at wmcc.edu.
But I love you still. You know I'm driving, right?
I do.
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy your
program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make the Supreme Chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains Today.
Weather Vane Theater brings Broadway to the North Country, performing award-winning musicals and plays in an alternating repertory schedule. Staged in a charming and historic venue, the Weather Vane's fall season runs now through October 10th, featuring Pippin, Always Patsy Cline, She Loves Me, and The Mountaintop. See a different show almost every night. Enjoy Broadway in the North Country. For ticket information, go online to weathervanenh.org.
When your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Lost River, with your ticket purchase here, you get access to our gorge. You get a little bit over a mile-long walk through our gorge, go up and down over 1,000 steps. A lot of really cool stuff you see as you go through. There's a river down there, waterfalls. We have about a 30-foot waterfall, natural rock formations, several different viewpoints of the mountains. And then as you go through, we also have 11 boulder caves, which is the main attraction here. They vary in difficulty. Some of them you can walk right through, other ones you got to crawl on your belly to get through. The caves were formed by the rocks that had fallen down from either sides of the cliffs into the gorge years ago, thousands of years ago. And so that's what everyone really loves when they come here, is to crawl through the caves. We have people of all ages, you know, adults come through and they act like little kids as they're going through these caves, crawling on their hands and knees, getting dirty. People just love it. So it's a totally rustic experience. It's boardwalk and stairs the whole way through. It's an area that you would never be able to explore like you do.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio for the first time in a long time is Claire Long.
I thought you guys moved. I'm so glad I found you.
How are you, Claire?
I'm doing fabulous, and the weather out today is amazing. This is like
it is
here in another day here in paradise.
Yeah, I got up this morning and it was cold.
Yeah,
but it was like, this is going to be a nice day.
I know. 50 center, Briggs Bunker,
right
there,
absolutely.
sitting there saying a 50
it is
center.
Definitely a 50 center. So
yeah.
A beautiful day.
Yes.
So Claire, we've been able to watch the videos that you've done.
Oh gosh.
And the one about animal skulls.
Isn't that fun?
I never knew about the sloping skull, about going into burrows. I'm like, oh my God, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, flatheads to get into that tunnel. Yeah, because you don't want to bang it going in.
That's why I don't
get a little bit of a headache.
That's why I don't live in a tunnel. But
I know.
But I love
Some of us
those.
have tunnel vision.
And then you did the one about the pelts and stuff.
Yeah.
But
so
just
fun.
so much fun, and just the information, and plus it's you, so it always makes it that much more fun.
Thank you.
But it's just great, and you have been doing this type of stuff for years.
Yeah, well, I guess I got a degree in this stuff, and then came up and worked for the Appalachian Mountain Club in 1991.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm not that old. I did live through disco, but disco. But I'm, but I'm not that old.
There you go.
Or I hold it well. Well, this is a fascinating place because we get all the 4 seasons, and we're going to be talking about fall very shortly. And this is like one of my favorite seasons because there's so much changing, and you don't really know it. One of the biggest senses that's experiencing fall is your sense of smell. When you think of the fall, what do you think of? Other than pumpkin lattes, but
that I don't. Well, it's funny, spring I would think of smells more. So I'm going to have to kind of focus on that, but it is kind of, the leaves, I don't know what the smell of leaves is, but there is a smell of leaves.
There is a smell, isn't there? Yeah. People, and there isn't a name like when rain on the pavement afterwards. That's called petrichor, but there's no real name for the smell of fall.
Interesting.
So it's what everybody kind of calls it.
Yeah.
One of the big smells that you're smelling is something, and this is the greatest name. I was like, oh man, if I had a dog, I'm naming it this: Geotrichum candidum. Wouldn't you be Geotrichum?
Candidum.
Or maybe not. Okay, but whatever. That is the fungus that breaks down the leaves when they fall down into the ground.
Oh, really?
And they're giving off that sugar smell because the sugar's in the leaves, because that's what's happening during photosynthesis.
Yeah.
The whole time. So what's happening is this fungus is releasing all these wonderful smells that you're associating with fall. Not all of them. Some of them also come along.
Well, that's really cool. And then then there's the smell of dry leaves versus the smell of damp leaves and something like that.
Yes.
And speaking of leaves, I've lived in my same house for 30 years.
Wow.
And at the bottom of my hill, so we have like 6 maple trees. And so all the maple trees.
And you also have the Santa, the Santa
the runway. Yeah. But that's why we have to clear so that we can put the runway down so Santa Claus can find the house. But all these leaves, and so I rake them down and I put them in this one area. It's maybe, would be the size of like a big living room or something like that. And I rake the leaves in there. For 30 years, I've raked the leaves. And I rake them in and it's, high pile of leaves. And then in the spring, it's down low again. You would think after 30 years that it would be 10 feet.
Yeah.
But it's not. And it just breaks. And I find it so fascinating. You kind of dig down a little. And it's like, well, where are the leaves from 10 years ago?
Yes.
That to me, that's been kind of the neat in the leaves in the exact same spot. And where are they going?
It's this amazing thing. It's the geotrichums. It's all of these other funguses. This fungi. Fungi. No, you're a good fungi. I was going to say you're the fungi. But all this that's breaking it down, and that's one of the great things about the whole natural system here. This whole nutrient system. It's up there. You're created. You have all these wonderful leaves. They fall and they decompose, and they put the nutrients back in the ground that they took out as they came up through the tree and started creating the leaves. So it's all this nutrient cycle, it's called. It's this whole cycle. But I'm so glad you brought up that whole thing about raking leaves, because inside those leaves are next year's butterflies, next year's moths, bees. The bumblebee, the queen bumblebee, goes down only just about an inch below the ground during the winter. So those leaves act as insulators for this.
Really?
So when people rake the leaves, I get it. The lawns are beautiful. Let's keep up with the Joneses, make sure our lawns look great. But consider there's a whole thing by the Xerces Society, which is butterflies.
Yeah.
And it's called Leave the Leaves. And you can leave a little bit of the leaves because underneath there are all the eggs, the caterpillars.
Yeah.
The ones that everybody thinks about, the woolly, the woolly caterpillars or the woolly worms. Those are basically Isabella moths. Great food source for the birds, the migrating birds that are coming back up. So it's kind of this whole cycle.
Oh,
so by us raking up those leaves, we disturb the home basically
that are in the ground already.
Right. So you can leave some of your leaves, but what you were doing is fabulous. Taking it all the front, because then that's an area where they will all hibernate basically. Like that woolly caterpillar can freeze solid. It'll just kind of slowly slow its temperature down, lower its temperature, and just freeze solid. And then when the spring comes, it just kind of thaws and then pupates and becomes that Isabella moth, and then feeds the birds that are coming back up. So all these things that we have here that are going into almost a hibernation or a diapause are part of next spring. And it's all cyclical. It's all a cycle.
Can you rake the leaves in the spring?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. You can. Well,
or mow the lawn,
they say wait. Wait till almost the end of spring to do that. But if you have to rake your leaves because you want the lawn, put them on your garden and put them in an area just like what you were doing. A lot of put them around the base of trees, because what happens is as those geotrichums decompose the leaves, then those nutrients go back right into the ground, into the soil underneath the tree.
that makes total sense.
Doesn't it? Isn't it amazing?
And then I don't have to rake them as far.
I know.
I'm just, don't tell my kids because we pile them all around the leaves. The trees will look like they're upside down.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised people don't jump in your leaf pile.
That has happened.
Oh,
it has happened.
Yeah.
I do remember that when somebody just kind of drove by because we had this big, massive leaf pile.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things. It's so great to all kind of the nature that is going on. And we were talking before about butterflies.
Yes.
And about, we've kind of gotten onto a monarch butterfly thing.
Yes.
And I've always loved monarch butterflies, so it was always a cool thing.
Yes.
And then, so my wife started bad way, some butterflies and some milkweed.
Yes.
And then now we have a little not aquarium, a little, little
terrarium type thing.
But it's a net. And feeding the butterflies, so hopefully they can grow.
Yeah.
And I read a great thing online the other day, and I posted it about collecting milkweed pods.
Yes.
And then you can drop them off, and then because the milkweed population in the state is like at 20% of what it used to be.
Crazy.
And it's the only food for monarchs and numerous other creatures.
Yes.
So you can pick up milkweed pods.
Okay, and if anybody hasn't seen one, I brought one.
This is a milkweed pod. Well, I don't know where we'll see that. But that is a milkweed pod. And actually, if you hold it, Claire,
hold
then
it.
we can zoom in. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Now, that one's a little premature to take off.
Right.
Because you want them to get to the point where they dry and they kind of start cracking open.
Right.
And then you can take them to the UNH Cooperative Extension, 73 Main Street in Conway, and drop them off, and then they'll spread them throughout the state. And I thought, brilliant. That is just such a great idea.
It's a great idea. Yes,
and, and I remember, because I remember growing up, and for whatever reason, my mom liked milkweeds, and I liked them as a kid because you'd crack them and it'd be that milky thing.
Yeah, and then all the silk that flies with the
Yeah.
seeds on them and everything, and a lot of animals will use that silk to make winter nests. Like you'll find squirrels and things. The silk that it's called silk that transport the seeds through the air. These very, very light seeds, so they don't have to go very deep either. So if people want to create their own milkweed area there, they don't have to go very deep. They just need to be just below the surface.
Cool.
In order to germinate.
And it's amazing when one of those is dry and ready,
Yeah.
and you open up, and the amount of stuff. It's like the comforter that you put in your dryer by accident.
And
The
it's
fluff
just
is all over the place. And so I thought that was a really cool thing to be able to try to get that.
I'm so glad you put that there.
Yeah, try to get that out there.
Yes.
And it's terrible. The monarch population in the world is they're almost
declining.
I think they're almost to the critical. Or,
Right.
And you'd still think, well,
Endangered.
there's millions of them. It's like, yeah, but there should be billions of them.
Right, yeah, at one point, yes. And it's things like people needing to do something different with the lawns. There's 40 million acres of lawn out there, and that's basically a desert.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of food. It doesn't have a lot of nutrients. It doesn't have a lot of places for animals to hide or any of that stuff. So consider creating a wild place. Let it go and put a little sign there just saying, pollinator corner, supposed to be messy or whatever it is. That's what a lot of people are doing now, is that they're dedicating a corner of the lawn for wildlife.
That's great.
Creating pollinator gardens and some of these other things. So dump your leaves in your wild garden.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Now, you brought some leaves today.
I did, just to talk about that. Yeah, because this is a big time, especially for up here. A lot of leaf peepers, people coming up to see what's happening out there in the fall. And what's happening is the changes, the temperatures you just mentioned this morning was cold. It was like, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, just gorgeous out there. But what's happening is the trees have these amazing leaves. And this is actually a rhubarb leaf. So it's...
It's just fun to bring in.
It's just because it's really big. There's a lot of chlorophyll here. So the green is chlorophyll. And what this does is it helps the tree photosynthesize, basically making food. So the tree can make its way through and continue to make more leaves and continue to grow.
Right.
So this chlorophyll is in any of the green growing leaves. It's also in pine needles. Some of the other evergreens, it's all green. It's this chlorophyll. That's what they need to grow.
Right.
But during the fall, when it gets cold, and also when the days are shorter, there are things that happen in trees as well as in animals, as the days grow shorter. But the temperature is one of the things that triggers the tree to stop putting chlorophyll to stop having the chlorophyll inside the leaf, and then it starts to basically decompose out of the leaf. So what we're having here is green is called chlorophyll. The red is called anthocyanin. So a little lower. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Leaf. You can still see some of the chlorophyll in the right up here towards the veins because the leaf was still trying to create this food factory.
Yeah.
The reason trees drop these leaves is and there's water in them, and they take up a lot of water. They use a lot of the water, and the tree is going to basically go into its own little hibernation during the winter because it doesn't want too much water in it because it'll freeze. And when water freezes, it cracks and it breaks, and it causes damage. And that's why they drop these leaves, because they're thin, the water would crack, they would break, and it just takes a lot of energy.
So smart.
Right? Isn't it? Trees are so smart. They're so schmat, and they talk to each other too, but we can talk about that next time. But these are the sugars. This is the anthocyanin. You get a lot of things. You can see this is a maple. There are other trees that also go red. So this anthocyanin, what's really cool about well, there's lots of really cool stuff about anthocyanin, but when you go to the desert, there are also leaves on plants that are also red. And the red helps to combat the damage from the red spectrum of sunlight coming through. Yeah, so who knew?
It's amazing, and it's one of those things that, as the chlorophyll drains, for some of the trees, you're seeing what would be the natural color of the leaf without the chlorophyll because you see the green, which is, again, fascinating stuff.
Yes.
And,
yeah, because this red is always
it's always there, but you just don't see it.
The yellow is the same. Okay, it's kind of a lame yellow leaf for my garden. Sorry. My kale didn't make it through very well, but... But the same thing, and the yellow is called xanthophyll, and that starts with an X. Whatever. Somebody had to do something with that letter in the alphabet, whatever it is. But the yellow, again, it's always there. You can see that there's a little bit of green there. The chlorophyll was masking the yellow that's there. Yeah. So there's anthocyanin, which is the red. The yellow is xanthophyll. And then the orange is carotene, like what you find in carrots. And
there's not going to be a quiz later, is there?
Well, maybe spelling.
I'm a little
just
worried.
Put an X in where you're not really sure.
I mean, I love this stuff, and if you had gotten here at 7:30, we would probably still be talking for 2 hours about this stuff because it's just so amazing, and we live in this area.
Yes.
That this is in our backyard,
yes.
And you walk from place to place and you find these different things. I'm not a mushroom person, but the amazing things with mushrooms and fungi and everything else that are out there.
Yes.
And all of the different plants, rhubarb with the giant leaf. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that you could come by today, and you should come by every week.
Thank you.
We'll talk about different
that'd be so
things.
fun. I would totally love to do that.
We'll talk about different, as we move into it, because in a month, all this will be gone.
It's all going to be gone.
And then decomposing, and
right.
I am definitely going to put leaves around the base of my trees.
Nice.
Because plus also, as they get older, you start to see the roots as stuff. So I could kind of add some
insulation.
Insulation. What's the other word? Detritus.
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 Yes.
Look at that. Big word. Which will help kind of build up and protect the roots.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Be kind to your trees.
There you go.
And they will be kind to you.
Well, Claire, so good to see you, as
good
always.
To see you. Thank you.
And we'll see you again next week.
Okay.
And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Ready for fun? Watch Explore the White Mountains, where we count down the best in adventure, dining, shopping, lodging, and mountain living. Plan your day with local weather, outdoor conditions, expert tips, resort news, events, and inside looks at the best experiences. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
It is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched two floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys,
restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
Plan a getaway to the heart of North Conway Village at the Eastern Slope Inn Resort. This historic inn offers
And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Time to wrap up the show. Claire was here with us, and of course Linda was here earlier talking about the Rosie May Animal Alliance, and then Claire talking about all the stuff that she knows, which is the outdoors, and it's always great to have her on. And I unfortunately was very serious that if she'd come on at 7:30, we wouldn't have gotten anything else done. So, I've learned so much, a little bit about my leaves and everything. But the other thing we have, speaking of a spectacular day, today, high is 72, beautiful day. Tomorrow, high is 72, beautiful day. Tuesday, high is 72, beautiful day. There you go.
It's all beautiful.
It's just going to be a beautiful week. Get out and enjoy it. And if you have a chance, look at that. And I have my little numbers here that I'm rustling in my hand. And number 3, that would be Mary Ann from Glen and Andover, Mass. So Mary Ann, you are our winner today. And you get yourself a Drive Yourself pass to go to the summit of Mount Washington. Maybe you can even put the bumper sticker on the back of your car that says, boink, this car drove Mount Washington. Maybe it's a Ford Pinto.
I did it, yeah.
There you go. Hey, Matthew, thanks so much for keeping everything in check today.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you for a great show, and thank you guys for watching and all that dandiness, and enjoy your day.
Absolutely, and think about all the great things. You can always go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and find out, see bits of the show, and past shows, but also what's in the schedule for the week. So check that out. So we'll see you next time. This is Rob Clark saying have a great week.